Today is officially day 3 of Denver Broncos OTAs and day 2 of the team actually being out on the practice field. Now, I just wanted to go over some news and notes from yesterday's practice and what we are expected to learn about today's practice. So the first thing we need to address is a minor injury that was suffered by Jeudy yesterday. According to Sean Payton, he banged his thigh. He's expected to be fine, but I would not be surprised at all if the team maybe held him out of today's practices. Now, we will not know if he's actually participating in practice today or not until after practice is over because of Sean Payton's new media policy. Credentialed media members who are at the Broncos open practices that are closed to the public are not allowed to tweet about what they've seen in practice live. They're not allowed to make those tweets until after practice is over and after they've already spoken with Sean. This is a policy that Payton brought over from the New Orleans Saints, and ultimately I feel like as a person who covers the team, it makes my job harder, but also I definitely see why he did it. The media had a lot of material to feed off of last year and was able to make a lot of distracting pieces on the team. So by not giving us access to that material, Sean Payton is not going to give us the opportunity to make that kind of content. But, I mean, I totally understand it. I do. As a fan of this team, I actually appreciate it. But as somebody who covers the team and somebody who likes those live Twitter updates, it definitely makes things a little bit frustrating because I obviously don't have those credentials. So I can't go out and watch these practices live until training camp. So it makes things a little bit frustrating on my end. But again, I definitely understand why that was done. So, practice officially started at 10:15 Mountain Time this morning and will end at about 12:25, and then at 12:25 is when media sessions should get underway. We should hear from Sean Payton once again today, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if we heard from our coordinators today. We should get reintroduced to Vance Joseph as Broncos defensive coordinator. We should officially meet Joe Lombardi as our offensive coordinator and Ben Kotwicka as our special teams coordinator. The second 3-day period is set to get underway on May 30th and end on June 1st, and then the third and final 3-day period of OTAs will start on June 5th and end on June 8th. Now, keep in mind that these OTAs are completely voluntary. At this point in time, we have yet to hear on any players who may have not attended these voluntary OTA periods. That's one thing that has been kind of kept quiet throughout the media. But I do feel like most, if not all, the team is going to be in attendance for this. But mandatory minicamp June 13th through 15th is just that. It's mandatory. You cannot skip that one unless you want to face some heavy fines. So Sean Payton, even throughout these voluntary OTA periods, is definitely going to pay attention to who isn't showing up. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if most, if not all, the team is there. But again, that's something that's been kind of kept quiet from the media that I've noticed. Alright guys, be sure to keep it right here on the channel, and we should bring you live streams of the press conferences following practice, and we'll also bring you guys a little summary video from the news and notes from today's OTA period. And until next time guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.